Hello to awesome movie nerd watchers. Elliot here.
And Abby here.
Abby is feeling, how would you say you're feeling?
I'm feeling sick.
She's feeling sick, but seeing as how we're working off of a very small computer, I'm pretty sure in the sense of solidarity, I'm going to be very sick soon.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what? Do your part. Go find a sick friend. Get sick. And then let us know about it.
And cough on somebody else.
Cough
Keep it
on...
spreading. Spread the love.
Spread the love, spread the illness. But now to the topic at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, Rachel getting married.
Rachel getting married, not Rachel at the wedding. Don't let me say that. I screwed that up in the review.
That's okay. That's okay. Because
Okay.
you know it's very, very easy to get these things confused if there's a name and there's a wedding and there's confusion.
Damn you, Noah Baumbach.
Damn you, Noah Baumbach. But, I mean, folks, there's already been a lot of buzz about this. Rachel getting married starring the incomparable Anne Hathaway as Kim, the recently freed ex-addict who is going home with her eccentric family to experience the wedding of her sister Rachel.
Yes, Rachel, played equally as wonderfully and conflictedly by Rosemary DeWitt, who I think Anne Hathaway's been getting a ton of attention for this role.
As she should be.
As she should be. It's a good performance. But I think the reason that it's good is because it's balanced out by so many other good performances that are just as organic and awesome.
Absolutely. Like, honestly, when I was reading all the press about this movie, all I heard was Hathaway's name. But the thing that really sort of shocked me when I got back to actually watching the movie was the entire cast was so there was just utterly filled with great performances all over the place, even by the really minor characters who only have a few key lines. It's through and through really well cast, really well directed, and written beautifully by Jenny Lumet. Who
is, by the way, the daughter of awesome director Sidney Lumet.
It's all in the family.
Yeah, pretty much. Supporting performances. How about Bill Irwin?
How about Bill Irwin?
Oh my gosh, I love him.
Let's talk about Bill Irwin.
Oh, he was so great. I remember seeing him in the trailers and being like, man, I can't wait to see this movie because of him. Like, I wanted to see his reactions just because they were all so amazing.
They're so delightful.
Oh.
And then there's also Tunde Adebempe, the lead singer of TV on the Radio, who plays a really lovely and understated Sydney, who's Rachel's fiancé and then husband.
For a while, I was afraid that he wasn't going to do much. Like, he didn't have a whole lot of lines. But then once he actually got to talking, I'm like, oh, he's pretty cool. He's on the level. I like him.
Also in the cast, Anne Devere Smith, formerly known as Renee Estevez. She's the kind of actress who you will have seen her in plenty of things. She was in The West Wing. She's been in other projects as well. What's jumping out to you, Abby, about her?
Rent is one that I remember. I remember she played Joanne's mom.
She's a lovely character actress, and she's in this film and really sort of gives it she sort of brings it back to the calm state. There's a lot of crazy characters in this movie, all of which are written and played in a very realistic fashion, and so to have somebody who's psychotic.
She's like the sane anger that holds everybody down, especially when it comes to Deborah Winger, who's like crazy nuts.
Crazy nuts.
And just bad mother. And so it's kind of nice to see somebody just sigh and be like, wow, bitch be crazy.
Bitch be crazy. But, you know, everybody's talked about it, and we're going to probably be redundant, but we would be really sort of reckless and negligent if we didn't mention how incredible Anne Hathaway is in this role. I was absolutely floored by her portrayal of Kim, and every single inch of every single frame that she's in, you're watching her. I don't care who else is in the frame with her. You are watching her in every single frame that she is in this film.
Yeah, even when she's in the background. Like, I know I should have been watching the other people, but it's like, oh, she's over there. I want to see what she's
Exactly.
doing.
Even if there are great performances throughout, you're watching her no matter what's going on. And in that way, she doesn't really steal the movie because no one else ever had possession of the movie. It's always been hers.
Always been hers, yeah.
And she carried it on her back throughout, and so everybody else is just delightfully created frosting, I would say.
Frosting.
They're frosting.
Yeah, they are.
Tasty. Not
Good
necessarily
frosting.
nutritious, but, you know, tasty.
Tasty. I also loved the atmosphere of this movie. Just
totally.
The feeling of this family, all of their friends, this huge house, this kind of weird bohemian hippie atmosphere that was going on. I just loved every second of it.
And another interesting thing is the film is scored in a way that anytime you hear music, it's actually the music that the people in the scene are hearing, because Bill Irwin's character is a record company sort of executive, and so he's got all these weird ties and connections to bringing these musicians to play the wedding. So you've got guys sitting on the porch playing the lute or the fiddle, and it just doesn't stop. And at one point...
Yeah, my favorite scene, actually, was when Anne Hathaway gets really frustrated, and she just goes, "Are they going to play all weekend?"
Because they have been playing all weekend.
And he goes out and makes them stop playing.
And so, I mean, just another little touch like that, when the film is shot in a documentary style, as if we are flies on the wall in the house and we are witnessing everything, it really brings you into the movie, and it's utterly engrossing in that way.
Yeah, for sure. So, I'd say Rachel getting married. I did it right this time.
She did it right this time, ladies and gentlemen. Snaps Rabbit. Rachel getting married, what do you think? Final words.
Thumb up, like massively so. Go see it. You'll love it. If you are, even if you're not a fan of the dysfunctional family get-together film like I am, you'll love this anyway, because it's really got a great feeling to it and a very warm, happy, loving feeling instead of a cold, calculated, obnoxious feeling like so many other movies have.
Absolutely. Folks, people are already talking Oscar buzz, and I really don't care in this case. I think this film is so utterly well-rounded in so many ways. The performances are outstanding, and look, I've been through over half of a year already, and this is in my top 5 of the things that I've seen. Absolutely blew me away, and seeing as how it's getting so much buzz, they're taking it into expanded markets, so you get to see this movie. We don't live in New York or LA. I'm not sure if you picked up on that, but we do not live in New York or LA, so we have really benefited from the fact that this movie is getting a wider release due to the acclaim that is received. So you know what? Do yourself a favor. Go see it, because when Oscar season does roll around, you'll be in the know.
Yay!
So we're the two awesome movie nerds. This is Abby, and I'm Elliot.
And go forth and watch, for sure. Don't miss it.
Don't do that.